This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Some people think that making toys is all science. Gizmos, gadgets, springs, and sprockets. And it usually is. But sometimes, just sometimes, making toys requires a little heart.
Are you sure?
I've never been more sure of anything in my life.
They each gave the piece of themselves to make me. So I would be whole.
Why, hello there, little one.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I still remember that moment. At first there was stillness, and then, poof, I was alive.
You're our son.
And your name is Doey.
Doey. I liked the sound of that.
Our own little dough man. Can you believe it?
There we were, a happy little family. At that moment, I thought the good times would last forever. Of course, they didn't. In fact, they barely lasted at all.
See? That's how it's done, Doey. Now you try.
Don't worry, sweetie. Learning to control your powers takes practice.
You'll be morphing like a pro in no time.
No, it's too soon.
They found us.
Honey, are you okay?
Won't budge. Stay calm, you two. I'll be there in just a...
No! Listen to me, Doey. No matter what happens, you stay hidden. Do you understand? Now run! Run!
Just like that, I was all alone. A child without parents to love and support him, abandoned at birth. I had only been conscious for a few hours. How was I supposed to stay safe? I didn't know anything about Playtime Co. or all the horrible monsters living inside it. I was so little, slow, weak. I had no hope of outrunning Pianosaurus, much less fighting it. My only chance at survival was to use the doughy powers granted to me.
See? That's how it's done, Doey. Now you try.
This was it. Now or never. I did it. My first morph. I would have jumped for joy if it had come in more pleasant circumstances. But there was no time to celebrate. I realized then that life in this place was no picnic.
What a beautiful day for a picnic, don't you think?
It's dark and musty and miserable. Just like every other day down here in this pit.
It's not about the weather, Simon. It's all about stuffing our faces with all these delicious treats.
Maggie wasn't lying. It was a whole smorgasbord of desserts. A spread like I'd never seen before. And I was hungry. Starving, really. Desperate for my first meal. They wouldn't mind if I took a little for myself, right? I'm sure they'd share.
Listen to me, Doey. No matter what happens, you stay hidden. Do you understand?
No, it was too dangerous. No one could be trusted. I needed to be sneaky, steal the cake without being seen. Be quick, I thought. Be quiet. Duck behind cover to stay out of sight. And if all else fails...
Hey, what's that over there?
Improvise.
I don't see anything.
Just an ugly colored rock.
Without Mom and Dad to guide me, I needed to be independent, to overcome. And I thought I did. Until...
I thought I smelled a thief.
Hold it right there!
You're not going anywhere.
I was surrounded. So I did the only thing I could think of.
Well, don't just stand there. Get him! Get him!
Watch where you're going, numbskull!
It was Bubba Chops. She's the one with the thick goat noggin.
Shut up, you guys. Look. Poor little guy. He's all tuckered out.
2 seconds ago, you wanted to squish him.
That's because I thought he was a sneaky food stealer. And I guess he was, in a way. But he's so frail.
He might be starving. We should help him. Simon, you clean up all this mess.
And in an instant, I became like family to the nightmare critters. They fed me, kept me warm, and made sure I grew up big and strong. They were more parents to me than my real mom and dad ever were. Except they weren't. They didn't even know my real name.
Doey.
The critters just called me Goober.
They found us.
My father's words still echoed in my head after all these years. Who found us? Why did they want to hurt my family?
Aw, hey, little guy. You okay? You look upset.
I was. I felt a pain growing inside me like never before. Confusion, rage, fear. I didn't know whether to be angry at that robot hand for taking away my parents or at myself for never avenging their death. And without the ability to speak, I could never communicate all this frustration to the others.
Goober's body. It's changing colors. That's not part of the plan.
Quick, someone distract him!
There it was.
Hey, Goober, look.
A little bowler hat, just like the one my dad used to wear. What do you guys think? Is it too small?
Whoa!
Goober can talk?
I sure can. And my name's not Goober, it's Doey. Doey the Doughman.
Get out of here, Doey. It's not safe.
No, you all have done everything for me. I wouldn't have lasted much longer on my own. Now it's my turn to save you. I wasn't going to be like my parents. I was going to protect the ones I love. I was going to fight. Not a scared little boy anymore, Pianosaurus. You're no match for me.
Thank you, Doey!
You saved us.
I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you guys, no matter what comes our way.
This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.